The Puget Sound Regional Council received a grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development to run what's called the Growing Transit Communities project here in the central Puget Sound region. We looked at over 74 different station areas throughout the region, so places that will have light rail or bus rapid transit or other types of major investments over the next 20 years or so. And the purpose of the project, and in looking at those communities, was to really understand the impact on local neighborhoods, on different types of communities. And so a core part of the work was funding a regional equity network, so bringing together social service providers, community representatives, folks from the public health departments, to look at how local communities could be more involved in local and regional decision making, and how they could really impact those decisions in a way that made sure that the development that we get associated with these investments is equitable and really benefits all of the community. So the Regional Equity Network, as part of its work, sub-granted to community-based organizations over $500,000 in small grants to do all kinds of work and research throughout the region. We had a culminating event in the fall of 2013 where we brought together those grantees, and we wanted to highlight their work and also to have a couple of video products that we could document the work, but also explain what we meant by equity.
We did a pretty extensive search for a firm that would produce the video. We were really looking for someone who could work in a short time frame. We knew that this person needed to be reliable because we didn't have a whole lot of time to produce the video, and it really had to be ready for this big event.
So we went to Ijo Arts Media Group with, frankly, a pretty loosely defined scope of work that we essentially said we want two products. We want this document product showing grantees their work, highlighting their objectives and issues, but we also needed a different, shorter piece that we could play for different types of audiences of elected officials and other community stakeholders. So a long version and a short version. And frankly, I think we had very little else in terms of real direction for Ijo Arts Media Group to work with. They helped us to find great community partners to interview. We're extremely creative in the way that the videos were packaged, highlighted all of our messages in really clear, easy to understand ways. And I think most importantly, highlighted them using their authentic, real community voices and in terms that make a lot of sense.
What really shined with Ijo and Ijo Arts was how authentic the videos that we got to look at seemed to us. That what they were able to do is to really let people's voices shine in the video, that it didn't ever feel scripted or overly directed. This project involved engaging people in the community around some kind of tough issues. Issues like poverty and racism and health inequities and gentrification. I mean, these are all issues that are hard and that people have really tough life experiences with. And there's a long history in this community, and some bad things have happened. And so it takes somebody with great sensitivity, I think, and great listening skills to be able to get people to open up and talk about their families' experiences in this community, in this region, and some of the really tough issues that communities are dealing with.
With the loosely defined products that we asked for in our request for proposals, we knew we would get a video. We knew we would get a product that we could show at the Regional Equity Summit, and we knew that we would get something that we could show to our boards and elected officials and other folks that we work with. But we got a lot more than we asked for, I think. I think Ijo went above and beyond.
What we ended up with was fantastic. We got great feedback from the folks that saw the video, and we also got great feedback from the communities that had been involved. They liked working with Ijo and Ijo Arts. They had great things to say, and we would work with them again, and very importantly, everything was ready.
Clearly, Ijo was very concerned with producing a highly professional product that met all of our needs and that we all could be really proud of.